over the years, I've been asked thousands and thousands of questions, but the question today I've never been asked before. This is Dr. Michael Brown. You're watching Ask Me Anything. Thanks so much for being part of the broadcast. Here's how you send me your questions. Email me, use this address, ask@god.tv. It's that simple. Ask@god.tv. Remember though, put your name and the country where you're watching God TV. Or here's what you can do. You can post your question on the God TV page on Facebook. Just make sure you say, this question is for Dr. Brown, or you can tweet your question to God TV and then use the hashtag AMADrBrown, which means Ask Me Anything, Dr. Brown. So Stanley asked the question, is it godly to pay a dowry for a wife? Now, I've never been asked that question. And living in America, it's not something that's part of our custom or our culture. So Nancy and I met in 1974, and then we fell in love and then got engaged and then got married in 1976. And in our culture, I didn't even have to ask her father, it was actually your stepfather, for her hand in marriage. Now if it was today, our kids, our grandkids growing up and they knew the other family, godly family, then you'd go to them and say, hey, I'd like to ask your daughter's hand in marriage. But in those days, it wasn't even something we were thinking about, let alone pay a dowry. But in many parts of the world, that is the culture. And hear me, please, paying a dowry is like what happened in Bible days. That's what happened in Bible days, that you would pay a dowry for the wife. So by all means, if it's part of your culture, it's certainly in harmony with ancient scriptural practice. That's a way that you could espouse a wife in the first century as a Jewish person, by paying a dowry for her. And certainly we know through the Bible and the Old Testament that this was commonly done. So countries like India and Africa and other countries where this is still part of your culture, so continents like Africa, countries like India where this is still part of your culture, yes, it's absolutely fine to do it. Now, please, there may be customs associated with it that are not righteous. There may be practices that have arisen in your culture that are not righteous. There may be things that are unfair. There may be ways where Christians are penalized by people who are not Christians. And I can't comment on all of that. I'm not in that culture. But in and of itself, the concept of paying a dowry for a wife, it's something that was part of biblical culture, and it was something that was part of ancient Jewish law. And sure, it's fine. And let me say this, as Nancy and I celebrate 42 years of marriage this year, now in 2018, any dowry I would have had to pay for her would have been more than worth it. All right, so that's the first time I've ever been asked the question. You have my answer. All right, friends, listen. We are really active online. And I know so many of you may watch God TV on your app. You may watch just on your cell phone, on your tablet. We are super active online. So on your Mac, your PC, your tablet, your cell phone, let us minister to you 24/7. We have a great app for your Android phones. It's Ask Dr. Brown, ASKDR Brown. You can even watch our daily radio show. Watch the video feed there. ASKDR Brown. Download the app for Android. You say, I have an iPhone. All right, for your iPhones, download the Line of Fire with Dr. Brown. That's the daily radio show to listen to. That's the archives for all of our videos, over 1,100 videos, well over 1,000 articles, sermons, all there, right there waiting for you. The Ask Dr. Brown app for your Android phone, the Line of Fire with Dr. Brown for your iPhone. We can minister to you 24/7. And we'll do it again next time right here.
Thank you for watching the program. Dr. Brown is here to answer your questions. If you have something you want to ask, then either email ask@god.tv, tweet #AMADRBrown, or go to the God TV Facebook page. We want to hear your question, so please contact us today.